You know, some of my favorite memories are simple family dinners that we all shared together. Whenever old Grandpa Jack came around, a hearty Salisbury steak usually found its way to the table. I remember it smothered with rich onion and mushroom gravy and served with those creamy mashed potatoes. Today I'm making my take on Grandpa Jack's dinner, so let's get started. Okie dokie, the first thing we're going to do is grab a pound of ground beef out of the fridge and throw it into a bowl. Then throw a small chopped onion and 3 cloves of garlic into my old chopper thingy I found laying around in the cupboard. Over top of the ground beef we go with that onion and garlic. Season it up with about a teaspoon of salt. Of course, another heaping teaspoon of my good old ground black pepper. And of course, with any ground beef recipe, you gotta have a tablespoon of the good old Worcester sauce. In with another teaspoon of oregano, half a teaspoon of prepared mustard for a little bit of tanginess, a third to a half a cup of ketchup that gives it that little bit of sweetness, and last but not least, an egg to bind things together. Use the best cooking utensil you'll ever have, your hands, and mix everything together. And you know, this recipe is so versatile, you can change things up a little bit, but I use it for burgers, just about any ground beef thing you can think about. Now we'll use our fancy half-cup measuring device. You don't have to be all fancy, you can use your hands, it just gives an even amount. So we'll just grab up some of that ground beef, put it into the palm of our hands, and make it into a patty. I guess you could also get one of those patty presses, but you know, I'm not that elegant. But there you have it, guys. I don't know, that's good enough for me. Slip these onto a baking tray lined with some parchment paper, and you know what I've done? I've used the flipper and put some fancy marks on top. Next up, grab up those patties and throw them into the old cast iron pan. Fry them up until they're basically cooked on one side. Give them a flipper and fry them until they're cooked on the other side. But don't these look good, guys? I guess if you want, you could just grab a bun and have a burger. But of course, we're not going to do that. But just look at these, because we're going to throw these onto a plate and let them rest up a little bit. Well, we grab an onion and slice it up into relatively small slices. Same with the button mushroom. I guess you could use shiitake too, but I just like the button mushrooms. Then grab up about a tablespoon of butter and throw it into the same pan you cook those burgers in, because you got all those wonderful flavors happening. Give it a swirl around just to deglaze that pan and let it melt down. Then in we go with those mushrooms and those onions. And spend a few minutes stirring and frying until those mushrooms and onions cook down a little bit and they're looking so good. Just look at the color in these guys. And old Grandpa Jack would always be yelling a story and laughing while he was cooking away here. Once they're all fried up, over top of those onions and mushrooms with a tablespoon of all-purpose flour. Grab up the old spoon and a stirring wheel go once again and get those mushrooms and onions covered with that all-purpose flour. Over the top we go with a cup and a half of good, rich beef broth. And of course you simply have to have another splash of Worcester sauce. Give everything a quick stir around here. And just look at this gravy, guys. Isn't this looking good? And you guessed it, grab up those burger steaks have been resting and into the gravy we go. And yes, oh yes, you guessed it, spoon some of that good, rich, beautiful gravy over top of those burger steaks. Well, they simmer away a little bit. Well, in my mind, Grandpa's still telling that ridiculous story that nobody believed, but it was good anyway. But one thing that is true in my mind, this is gonna be so good. Now, something he never did, but I'm gonna do, is chop up some parsley and just toss it over the top for a garnish. He'd say, "What are you doing?" But that's the way I do things. Simply because I'm a modern day fancy pants. Well, not really, but anyway, it looks good. But anyway, there you have it, guys. My take on Grandpa Jack's Salisbury steak dinner. It is so good. You're gonna love it, and of course, if you do make it up, leave us a comment. Love to read them. Most of all, like and subscribe, because it does help the channel out. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay safe, and again, we will see you Sunday in our next humdinger nostalgic video.